Most episodes of Hell's Kitchen are pretty fun in one way or another. However, it's safe to say that some episodes are simply more memorable and flat out better than others. What's going on, guys? I'm FlynnMasters, and today I'll be looking at the best episode from each Hell's Kitchen season. Going to try to be as objective about this as possible, but my criteria will be based on how iconic the episode is, and if that's for good reasons. So for example, while there's nothing particularly bad about, say, the third episode of season 7, most people probably couldn't tell you who went home that round and why without looking it up, so an episode like that won't make the cut. But with that, hit that subscribe and like button to support the channel, and with all that said, here are my picks for Hell's Kitchen's best episodes.
Bloody hell, here I go again.
Season 1 is pretty interesting, as of course pretty much all the episodes blend together, as there was a lot of introduction in the challenges, and pretty much all the services were bad. I think it's a 2-horse race between episode 3 and 5, but I think in the end, I gotta go with episode 5, the infamous Michael Ray episode. We all know the story here, and spoiler alert, I will be repeating myself a lot when talking about these great episodes, but between Michael sabotaging the blue team, the red team being so bad that night that they still lost, and of course, Michael screwing over Chris, this truly was the beginning of the ruthless and genius Michael Ray, who is the main character of this premiere season after all, and a little game changer of the show, and we saw why this episode, and we will likely never see a more ruthless episode like this ever again.
I know what they're low on, I know what they're going to be hurting on. Lasagna, hands down. It's a pain in the ass to make, and so we're going to try to shove as much of that down their throat as we can. I do recommend off of here, lasagna. I really fell in love with that. It's very good.
Fettuccine lasagna.
Okay. Lasagna? Yeah, lovely, lovely.
4 lasagna, 1 spaghetti of clams.
Yes, chef.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have a lasagna. You can't go wrong.
Order 3 lasagna, 1 spaghetti of clams.
It was clear that the red team tried to sabotage us. We just had so many orders of lasagnas coming in. You know, they're playing dirty.
My second nominee is Chris. I chose Chris. You know, yesterday he said he was the strongest link on our team.
Who's your strongest link?
I believe I'm the strongest chef.
He really is. He'll be with us tomorrow to kick ass.
Chris, give me a jacket. We're leaving Hell's Kitchen.
Season 2, and this one is pretty clear, as the pick would have to be episode 4. You have all the drama happening on the red team, Heather's first service on the blue team where she immediately asserted her dominance, and of course, the iconic first ever double service loss in Hell's Kitchen history, completely breaking Gordon Ramsay.
Pan will be easier for the risotto. Get it wicked hot first. I totally feel like I'm the babysitter of the blue team. No, put it back in the oven.
Come on, baby. Where's the turbot?
Chef, I haven't fired it yet.
No, she said that she's ready.
So now you want to start lying to me.
I'm not lying to you, Chef. She said that she's ready when I am.
I'm ready. Wait for your call.
Did I misunderstand you when I heard you say you were ready whenever I am?
It was tortellini. I didn't.
Chef Ramsay can't stand you right now. I don't necessarily see that as such a bad thing.
Table has walked out. And the sad thing about it, you've given up so easily. Have they all been glazed all night with egg white?
Wrong thing, evidently.
Oh no. I'm fed up with your I'm fed up with your You've been a letdown since the minute you started cooking. The lot of you. Is that clear?
Yes, chef.
The lot of you.
Yes, Chef.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there you go. I've had enough. I've had enough! I cannot believe you're actually attempting to win a restaurant. Come back with someone that's leaving. Now get out! Out!
For season 3, I gotta go with episode 3. I know a lot of people would argue that I should choose the first black jacket service, as of course that was highlighted by Spaghetti Josh, but we also saw a lot of pettiness throughout service as well, and Julia ultimately getting the boot, which was tough to see. But in episode 3, we got 2 services, 1 breakfast and 1 dinner, which of course means we got double angry prime Gordon Ramsay. We also had Julia officially proving her team wrong by dominating the breakfast service, Aaron's medevac, which while obviously sad, was still very shocking and memorable, and Joanna and Jen making 2 all-time bad mistakes, leading to Jen to become the first ever chef to go for elimination after nominating herself. This episode truly has it all, and I can't imagine not enjoying this episode no matter what you watch the show for, which is why I choose this episode for the best one of season 3.
We just need bacon, sausage, hash browns. These can go.
What's next, Julia?
I only need 1 minute on this omelet.
Music to my ears. Finally a leader.
Guys, give him room.
Aaron just kind of fainted.
Aaron just took a header.
Let's get him under now.
Here we go. Go.
Oh, you need more spaghetti, Julia? Oh, let me just get it. I'll get it. Retrieve the spaghetti from the top of the garbage and washed it. I decided to serve it.
Where'd you get it from?
The garbage on the top.
Oh, no. No way. Who in the world picks food out of the trash? You can't just do anything in the heat of the moment.
Is that crab high to you? Anyone else smell that? Where's the crab? Smell that. Hey, you, don't you dare. Come here, you. Hello. Oh, God. The crab is off. It's rancid. You'll kill someone.
For season 4, this might be a controversial one, but I gotta go with episode 7, aka the culmination of the Matt and Ben rivalry. And yeah, I know a lot of people don't necessarily care too much about this rivalry since the audience didn't really like either of them, but I'm sorry, what are the odds that Matt, who was bad literally all season, happened to have an incredible service after switching to the red team? I mean, say what you will about Matt, but this is sport movie level of epicness as he indeed proved his blue team doubters wrong. Oh, and as a cherry on top, this is arguably Gordon Ramsay's angriest episode ever up until this point, at least when it comes to one individual chef, as he laid into the awful human being that is Ben the entire service. This episode also featured the blind taste test, which is always fun, and Petrosa becoming the most beloved chef of the season at the nomination ceremony.
You are so sad. Hey, every time I ask you something, you give me the limpest excuse. You know that?
He's getting his ass kicked tonight.
You're one of the most saddest I've ever met in the kitchen.
Come on, Ben. What's the matter?
I'm about to snap with you.
What's the matter, Ben? I'm not there anymore.
You are joking, aren't you? We've run out of lamb. There are 5 entrees, and you tell me now.
Damn, Jen, and I was the problem over there.
There you go. There you go. The crescent, well done. Now look at it then. Anything to say? It's easy for you. That's your problem. You're not even busting a gut.
Karma really bites you in the ass.
Switch it off. You're not sending any more out of here. You sent enough.
Are we done? Because if we're not, I'm going to complete my station tonight, Chef.
Shut it down! Turn it off! You... Matt!
Yes, Chef!
Come here. Taste that. Very nice. Best result of the night.
Thank you, Chef. It's the best feeling I ever had in my life. I want to hug the man. Yes!
Matt. Well done.
Thank you, Chef.
It was the best risotto that's ever gone out in Hell's Kitchen.
Thank you, Chef.
Petrosa,
Yes, Chef.
who are you nominating and why?
I'm gonna nominate myself, Chef. I can't pick any of these guys. They worked too hard, and we came in today and worked our asses off.
Your level of maturity stands out. You're the most gracious man on that team. The one person leaving Hell's Kitchen tonight. Ben, take off your jacket and leave Hell's Kitchen.
Season 5, and oh man, there is generally so many episodes to choose from. And while there's episodes that have great moments such as Jay and Lacey's ejections, Carol's elimination, and Robert's medevac, from top to bottom, I believe that fans would have the most fun watching the second episode of the season. I mean, not only does it have its iconic moments, but it's jam-packed from top to bottom, as the reward is iconic as Robert was forced to ride a ferry instead of hanging out with the rest of the team. You have Lacey living up to her Lazy Lacey nickname, a prime Gordon Ramsay service where Colleen nearly broke him, and all this culminated in one of Hell's Kitchen's most emotional moments, as G felt she had no choice but to leave due to her ankle injury. And despite only lasting 2 episodes, she's still remembered as one of Hell's Kitchen's biggest what-ifs.
The helicopter insurance policy won't take anyone over £300. Hey, I still want you to come with us.
Okay.
You're just gonna go via the ferry.
Oh, great.
Of course.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to run down the beach like Bo Derek, baby.
Listen, we've got some good news and bad news.
Okay.
What do you want first?
Bad news.
Okay, we're all going back, yes?
Okay.
The good news is we had a great day on Catalina Island.
Well, what the hell did I win? A free ferry ride?
Hey, look, come here. Hey, there you go. Look at that. It's black! On top of that, there's an added bonus. It's raw in the middle. You're not a cookery school teacher, are you? You're joking, aren't you? You don't really have a cookery school.
No, Chef, I own a cooking school. I have a business just like you do.
You're robbing people! You're a thief! Man, lift that lid off, it looks black.
It is black.
God!
Both of them.
It's black!
Yes, Chef.
Oh my God! My decision is...
Chef, I'd like to volunteer.
Colleen, Lacey, both of you, get back in line.
Thank you, Chef.
Get back in line. You, madam, yes, have been phenomenal.
Thank you, Chef.
Due to the circumstances, it's not fair to continue going on under that amount of pain. Keep hold of your jacket as a symbol of courage, pride.
Season 6 now, and say with me, the best episode can speak for itself. It knows what it is. Yeah, let's be frank here. The second episode of Season 6 is not only the greatest episode of the series, but generally one of the best episodes in television history. Seriously, we literally got two one-in-a-million moments, with John Philippe going one-on-one with literally the buffest dude to ever enter Hell's Kitchen, and of course, Joseph versus Ramsay, which I know technically didn't take place this episode, but nonetheless, this is truly an all-time great episode of TV just for those two moments alone. And that's not even including the hilariously bad service when Ramsay turned the restaurant into a shrimp cocktail night. Just absolutely unbelievable.
Behind. Don't run in the restaurant, please. John Philippe, better stop trying to tell me what to do. I know that. I'm going to explode, my friend. Listen to me. Listen to me. I cannot believe I'm seeing this. Don't touch me, bro. You better get out of my face.
Hey! I have no option now. There's one thing you can do here. Is a shrimp cocktail. Get me some shrimp cocktail.
Yes, chef.
Get me some shrimp cocktail done now.
With no cooking required.
Go, go, go!
Both kitchens
5 more right here.
managed to get shrimp cocktail out to the dining room.
That's the first for me. You just turned my restaurant into a shrimp stand. Okay, answer the question.
We keep talking like this out in the parking lot.
I ask the questions, you give the answers.
That dog. You want a jacket? You want to talk some? Let's go step outside. I ain't here for that, dog.
Season 7, and while I do enjoy a lot of the episodes this season, come on, Nelka's meltdown is one of the greatest moments in the history of the show. I would argue number 2, just behind Gordon versus Joseph. And yeah, while nothing really else of note happens this episode, I think even the most casual fans will pick this episode as a top 5er due to Hurricane Nelka's Category 5 meltdown.
That's raw, Nelka, raw. I gave her the piece of fish to put back in the pan. Talk about giving up. Nelka! Oh, no.
Today's just not my night.
Don't give up!
I'm not, Chef. I'm trying to push my up. Yes, Chef.
The lobster is raw. Come here, madam.
I just took it out the pan.
Look at me. Look at me. Put it down. Look at me. Out. Get out. Nelka. Get out.
I'm going.
Madam.
Yes, Chef.
Take your jacket off and off.
Oh, Chef, don't say that, please. Chef, please don't say that. Oh, my God.
Season 8 is another easy one, as I'm sorry, Raj in episode 3 is genuinely absolutely hilarious, and considering this guy is the face of the franchise in terms of a donkey, and this episode is his most notorious, I have no choice but to choose this episode for season 8.
Not an ounce of seasoning.
What are you? Or do it again. Don't argue with Chef.
Say that again. Say that again. These guys save lives for a living. Yeah, and you're about to their breakfast. Got it?
Yes, Chef. I try to make some sense out of this intense chaos. I gotta cool off somehow. I tried to clear my head by sticking my head in the refrigerator. What the have you done so far? You dilly-dally at pastry section. Shut up! You cooked Shut even up! Work. Shut up! Shut the up! What? Oh, you guys are a bunch of snakes! You snake! Yeah? I see all this food, and it looks delicious, so I just, ate it.
Look at his eating, look. Have you got enough in there?
But that's so good. It's really a waste.
Wow.
Just a quick little bite. It's really tasty.
Oh. Get out there and tell them you're dragging 2. And you go to the customers and tell them you it up.
You can't go out there with this jacket.
Hey, come here, you. If I tell you to get out there, I don't give a if you got a thumb up your fat crap. Off out there, will you?
I can't.
Put it down and get out there!
Season 9, and I've got my first truly tough one. As to me, a lot of these episodes blend together, as there's no true standout service, and all the big moments revolve around the toxicity of Elise. I thought about just choosing the penultimate episode to laugh at Elise's elimination one more time, but I think I'll go with my first finale on the list. And say what you will about Will and Paul, but it was quite the final two. And to see Paul put on the performance of his life to pull off the upset was something, as we hardly ever get an upset in the finale. And hey, this was Elise's most likable moment of the season, as she truly busted her ass for Paul during the finale service. I don't know, maybe the general fan base will disagree, and think there's another clear standout episode here, but I feel the finale is the best episode of this season.
Elise, get on me! Jonathan, dude, this is Again, it's raw, dude. I gotta believe it. I kicked Jonathan off the station because it got to the point where I had to.
God, a minute,
Get ungarnished.
Salt and pepper? Yeah, babe. I haven't got it quite.
Come on, girl. Give me the garnish, guys. Come on.
Not yet. Still cold. Okay.
No, they're not. They're hot.
All right, fine.
Peas and pea tendrils.
Thank you.
Yep.
Go. I am the only person in Hell's Kitchen that got Elise and Carrie to work together. Polly, you owned it, baby. Delicious. Thank you. 3. Holy! Oh my God! So proud of you.
Come here, you. Good job. Come on.
Always
You
do.
did good.
Always do.
You know that was not your best service.
I know. I didn't come out here for second. I came out here for first. But if I had to lose to anybody, man, I'm glad it was Paul.
How's good you with a pole? Good job.
Season 10 is very tough, as while episode 10 is its most iconic, it's obviously not for the best of reasons. And while I personally love episodes like 4 and 5 for the Ramsey kickout sprees, I gotta go with the premiere episode, if not only for the fact that it's unreal to see Christina and Gordon interact for the first time, and to see her struggle so badly on opening night. But speaking of, this opening night service was highlighted by Tavon, who would become one of the biggest donkeys and general memes in Hell's Kitchen history. And we also got a funny intro to the season, as poor Danielle thought she was losing her hair. Oh, and as a cherry on top, this is literally one of the only times all season where the red team wasn't extremely toxic, so that's something.
Please don't cut my hair.
You. Stop! What the is going on down there? Stop! Stop! You, out of the chair, back in line.
Yes. Yes, thank God.
It's done beautifully. Pork's cooked. Perfect. Squash, delicious. Amazing. Great combination. Point goes to the women and the challenge. Well done. It's still the same table. All of you come here. Look. It's like snot. There's just no thought.
I didn't expect my first dinner service to be like this in the slightest.
Come here, you. Executive chef. Come here. Expensive hand-dyed scallops. Look. You sabotaged them. I mean, how? Look.
That's it. It's everything.
You sliced all them. We haven't even served one table. So why are you doing it here?
I guess I froze. I mean,
you froze?
What else do you want me to say?
You haven't even defrosted. You think it's funny? All those customers? Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Pop upstairs. Get out.
Season 11, and we're once again choosing the premiere service for this one, although it's the second episode of the season, and that's of course due to so much happening in this service that they had to make it 2 parts, as we got 12 total chefs kicked out with some all-time funny ones in Jacqueline's water bottle, Danielle forgetting orders, and of course, Zachy Wacky. We had Zach's all-time great individual service, and Jeremy losing it on his team as he was nominated for being completely aloof during service. So yeah, I know it may seem like a cop-out to choose an episode where there was no challenge and no character development, but come on, what other episode from season 11 would you choose? I mean, for God's sake, we even got the return of John Philippe after a 3-season hiatus. That alone makes this episode top tier.
Bit one Brazino.
Zachy Wacky!
Zachy Wacky.
Sorry, I apologize about that, chef.
Yeah, do me a favor. Get out!
Yes, chef.
Off, will you? Until the lamb's ready.
Yes, chef.
And when it's together like, oh, you.
Chef, can I please come back, chef?
You come here, you. You're making me look stupid.
No, chef.
You, for the last time, take him and him, and get out!
Sorry, chef, I'm confused. Do you need the one for the redo, or do you just need the 2 chicken and 2 Wellington?
Get out! What are you doing?
I had to get my water shut.
Get out!
I'm literally telling myself, if you think that, you're going to pass out, guess what? Think again.
You okay?
Yeah, chef. I'm a monster.
Bass, Zach.
All right. Yeah. 2 bass, chef.
2 bass. Go, please.
You're taking me off because of what I said, but can I cook? No, you can't cook. You ain't doing it good.
I'm 22. I got a lead position. Watch when I step on you when I'm bigger. Watch
That's
when
cool.
I'm something and you ain't nothing.
You just stepped on me real hard. You don't even know where I'm from.
I've said this numerous times about season 12, but I truly don't think there's a bad episode this season, and many, many great episodes. Again, if this was an iconic moment video, I would choose Gabriel's ejection or Joy's quit episode. But for a top to bottom episode, I gotta go with episode 10. I talked about this in my season 12 retrospective, but this is a low-key all-time great episode, as it probably has the most iconic start to an episode ever with Jessica's elimination, the blue team getting kicked out for the first time since episode 3, and Gabriel completely screwing over Ralph, which is pretty funny karma after Ralph blamed his bad performance on his lack of sleep due to Gabriel snoring. Just really no slow points during this episode, and some pretty iconic moments. So in a season full of great episodes, episode 10 gets my pick.
The person leaving Hell's Kitchen is Jessica. Your time is done, my darling.
Please.
You did exceptionally well.
No, please. I need to go back in line.
The lobster was way undercooked. Okay. And the, I'm sorry. You should be very proud of the work you've done. You're just not ready to be a head chef. Okay? Please give me your jacket. It's not overcooked, it's like mush. It's like soaking wet, diaper fish and chips. This is way too painful. You, and you up upstairs and come up with 2 individuals for elimination to get the out of here. Now get out! Second nominee, and why? Chef Ralph. Ralph, give me your jacket. Your time is done. Thank you.
While season 13 is not very memorable, episode 12 did give us the send-off of the legendary Sterling Wright, as his exit still remains as one of the most heartwarming moments in the show's history. I mean, there's really not much else from this episode, and frankly, no other memorable episodes to even consider compared to Sterling's goodbye. And while it of course sucked losing Sterling, what a freaking 5 minutes of television this send-off was.
You're not ready to be my next head chef. Okay? I want you to keep your jacket.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Starting. You'll always be 100 to me. Time to head up to the dorms and pack your bags.
Yes, sir. Might not want Hell's Kitchen, but I got something that nobody in Hell's Kitchen have never accomplished. I got Chef Ramsay hard.
Season 14 is interesting, as while many people love this season due to how talented the cast is, unfortunately, that doesn't make for very many iconic and great episodes, just good solid episodes that make the season flow well. However, there is one clear outlier here, with that being episode 3. We saw a cool challenge moment as the blue team lost a point due to Millie and Adam not following the rules, which led to a hilarious punishment moment where Michael somehow didn't understand what lunch meant.
You guys can go on lunch. Yes, Chef. Chef James said time for lunch. Hey guys, where'd Michael go? Michael? Yes, Chef. Does it strike you as odd that you're the only one up here right now? When have you ever walked out of the kitchen by yourself? I'm sorry, Chef. I thought it was lunchtime.
And yeah, this will without question be the most memorable service of the season for how bad it was, if not one of the worst ever, as Ramsay would even go up into the dorms for the first time ever to tell the chefs how disappointed he was. And this episode would end with Michael going home after a truly all-time bad episode. So again, while I do feel like it's kind of wrong to choose an episode that doesn't really represent the talent of the season, come on, I imagine this is most people's favorite episode this season.
Michael, what the are you doing?
It was over here, Chef, burning.
Yeah, no, but why stick it down there? They talk and they go down and grab a pan and scold themselves.
Yes, Chef, you're right, Chef.
So why would you put... No...
Sorry, Chef.
What are you doing? The pan's about to burst into flames. What do you do?
Sorry, Chef.
And the bland risotto, no richness, no sumptuousness. Disgusting. Sticky, bland. Sorry?
I'm sorry, Chef.
Now, what were you going to say?
Please let us try again.
Let us try again. Last table of appetizers. Let us try again. What do you think I want? All of you, get out! Who donkeyed that?
I sliced the lamb first, Chef.
And what did you tell yourself?
It was a little under, Chef.
That was a lot more than a little. Raw white fat. Oh, all of you, get out. In 14 seasons of Hell's Kitchen, I have never set foot in the dorms. I need 2 nominees. I have never seen a service so pathetic and so lackadaisical in all my life. Come up with 2 nominees. Try and do something as a team.
Season 15, and I personally enjoy a lot of episodes this season, but I know I'm in the minority with that one, and thus, I feel I have no choice but to choose episode 10. Again, this is a very toxic episode, which I'm sure would draw other people away, but unlike season 10, I can't think of another episode this season that the audience would enjoy and is pretty memorable. Also, this is one of the most iconic services of the season, as 3 chefs got kicked out despite it being a freaking breakfast service, leading Ramsay to put everyone at risk of elimination for the first time ever.
Give me your lighter. Punch me in the
Give
face.
me my lighter, Jackie.
Punch me in the face.
Jackie, give me my
Punch me in the
lighter.
face.
Give me my lighter. Ooh, you're a disgusting ass bitch.
Don't disrespect me.
Stop disrespecting me. Are you serious?
Are you
Like,
gonna-
get the out of my
What
face.
are you gonna
Get the out of
about? Yeah, I'm dead.
Get the out of here.
Hands up.
Out of my
Put
face.
your hands on me. Right, put your hands
Get
on
the
me.
out of my face.
Put your hands on me, bitch.
What the is wrong with you?
How those ashes smell. That's what happens when you can't strangle a bitch. Crazy, deranged.
And Jared has just delivered raw chicken to the past for the second time.
Gerard, get out! Get out! It's not even just...
It's not cooked, chef.
Let's cook one side. Upstairs, get out. I didn't even want to discuss a winning team. I'm not interested in a nomination. I want an explanation.
Season 16, most people's least favorite season, and yeah, the most iconic episodes this season are iconic for how awful these grown adults act. So I think I'll go with the first Black Jacket Service episode, as not only was this an all-time bad Black Jacket Service, but we got such an amazing elimination ceremony, as Paulie went from potentially sneaking his way into the final 2 had he put on a good final 4 pass performance, to not even getting that chance, getting blindsided after Kim's elimination. And so I feel it's only fitting that the episode that officially put an end to this season's blue team should get the top spot.
What does the risotto go in?
I guess a small plate now.
I
I'm sorry,
guess.
chef.
And look at the scallops. Who cooked them?
Oh, Polly. Are the tails up there? Polly has the tails up there? Oh, no.
Young man, it's raw. Heather,
Yeah, chef.
your risottos with the scallops and the carbonara. The
I
scallops
called
just
for
gone back. Andy, I'm so sorry to interrupt your evening. Cook the scallops for me, please. Hey, all of you, come here. My big question to you all, who are you guys? Raw.
Raw pancetta. Oh, man.
I just tasted it. Look at me. Look at me. All of you. All of you. All of you. Get the out of here. Relieved, Paulie?
No, I'm not happy with my performance today.
You have been on the ropes many times, but you've always bounced back, but not tonight. Give me your jacket.
On to All-Stars now, and this is a tough one, as there's not many iconic moments or services, with of course the most infamous episodes of the season being known for how unfair the eliminations are. So I feel I have no choice but to choose an episode that was toxic, but a sort of funny type of toxic, with that being episode 3. And I guess to me, seeing Robin and Elise go at it was truly an Avengers Endgame type moment, in seeing 2 of the biggest female personalities go at each other, after many fans speculated on how these 2 would be able to handle living with each other pre-season, and what would happen if they indeed clashed, and we saw the outcome loud and clear. This carried over into Service, where the women got kicked out for the second time in a row, half the team got nominated, and Ashley would be the one to go home for yawning in the kitchen. Honestly, this is definitely my most meh pick, so let me know in the comments what you think the best episode is of All Stars.
Why are you so offended about my statement? Why are you so offended? You're mad.
Do you know why I'm getting mad? Because I know you talk behind my back saying I only had 2 things to cook.
Are we going there?
Like, no,
Are we
you're going there.
You had a good dinner service. Way to bounce back after 2 challenges.
Thank you, that's right. Because I'm the bounce back queen. You just threw in my face.
Okay.
And you said all I did was Time Wellingtons. Are you kidding me? Elise, you are a bitch.
Ashley, what are you doing now? She's looking at a watch.
No, I'm sorry, Chef.
Oh, hey, come here. Come here. Hello. Hey, take her to the nail bar. Open the door.
No.
Take her to the bar, get her nails done. She's a little bit late for the date. Ashley. You look lost. From the beginning of service to the end of service.
For rookies versus veterans, not only is Jen's rage quit iconic and single-handedly makes this the best episode of the season, but let's not forget about the first half of the episode as well, as we got a challenge dinner service, which is always fun, which also showed signs of Jen's meltdown later on, and then we had Brett use his punishment pass right away so he could, quote, spy on the rookies, which was made all the more funny as this was generally one of the worst rewards in Hell's Kitchen history. So yeah, an all-time iconic moment with plenty of other fun moments sprinkled throughout, and episode 3 easily takes the crown for best episode in this strong season.
Marino, please, roll the tape.
Oh, boy. One unlikely ragtag band of misfits must join forces. They are Hell's Riders.
Yeah. Is this real right now? I'm short of the duck garnish. I've got one portion out there and barely a third of the next.
You just pulled that from under there, Chef. You
Come
threw
here.
that under there. I gave
Come
you
here.
enough leaks.
Come
I
here.
gave you the leak, Chef.
All of you, come here. All of you, come here.
I appreciate
Get
that you
in
bring
there.
me back, but you're not
Get
gonna
in
disrespect
there.
me.
Hey, front door.
At the end of the day, you
Yeah.
lying, Chef.
Yeah.
You trying to sabotage me.
Really? Where?
You set me
Where?
up. You throw the pan
You're
under
making an
your sand and
excuse.
get your nut.
You're lying.
Have a good one, Chef.
You haven't got it, and you know that.
I do have it.
Get out.
And there's plenty of people that think so. But you're not gonna disrespect me in here.
In a very similar case to season 14, basically all the episodes of season 19 are solid, but not exactly standouts. Like, even the episodes with its most iconic moments, such as Mark's meltdown and Peter's quit, there's really not much else happening other than that. So I think I gotta go with episode 2, the second part of the premiere. In general, you knew early on that this first newbie cast in 3 seasons would be awesome right away. You had the first ever opening night challenge elimination, as Kenneth would go home for Potato Gate, only for the person who survived over him and Elliot to literally give up that same night, as he was literally lost in the kitchen. Maybe it's just me for not wanting to choose the obvious one, but I think this episode is indeed both memorable and top to bottom fantastic, and my pick for best episode of the season.
What the is that? What is that?
Look like a potato.
A potato?
And I didn't even use potatoes.
Who's got potato in their dish?
No one.
None of us.
Chef. Oh my God. Potato Gate. Taste that. It's a block of Parmesan, you donut. Do you want to swallow that or do you want to spit it out?
Spit it out.
The person leaving Hell's Kitchen is Kenneth. But it's time to leave Hell's Kitchen. Give me a jacket. Thank you.
It's heavy.
Elliot, what the are you doing? Get involved, Elliot. Help your team.
Yes, chef. Poor Elliot.
Look at the energy in here. He's standing, shut him. He's standing there doing jack. Elliot, are you a better chef than Drew?
Chef, we have skills in different places, clearly.
Are you a better chef than Drew? Yes or no?
The answer is no, Chef.
Give me your jacket. You just made it easy for me. Good night.
Yes, Chef.
While I personally enjoy the low-key and fun vibe feel of Young Guns, it's safe to say there's not many memorable and great episodes. I thought about choosing the finale, as it would be funny to praise it after IMDb ranked it as the worst episode ever, but I think the true correct pick is episode 3, aka Chicken Gate. Chicken Gate is far and away the most memorable part of the season, other than Matthew being a train wreck, but the Blue Team's first episode post-Matthew was still a nightmare, leading to one of the best nomination ceremonies ever, as Ramsey nominated 5 chefs, the most ever, and over half the Blue Team, in an attempt to get to the bottom of who was responsible for that chicken.
He also tell you it was cooked?
Yes, I communicated with them and asked them as well, and they agreed.
So who told you it was cooked?
Antonio.
Antonio, oh my God. Antonio, come up here.
I didn't touch that chicken, Chef.
So who told Alex the chicken was cooked?
Trenton.
Trenton, come up here, you. You told him the chicken was cooked?
Absolutely not.
Oh my God.
Chef, I did.
Oh
So
my
I
Lord.
he was behind. I put the
I'm
chicken
going
in the
upstairs in
pan.
the office for 30 seconds. I want to come down and you tell me the truth. Chicken Gate.
It's the chicken.
Who brought it to the
Who touched it?
It never got touched. Who took them to the pass? I know I sure didn't.
Sam. I'm pretty sure you ran the chicken.
I didn't put them to the pass because I put them in front of you.
I guarantee you ran the chicken.
No one knows, honestly.
Yeah, like, this is ridiculous.
Who told you the chicken was cooked?
Sam.
Sam. Oh my God. Sam, come up here, you.
Yes, chef. I pulled it from the oven and I did not touch it.
Well, you should have touched it. If you pull it from the
I
oven,
agree.
you should touch it.
I agree. I should have touched it from the oven.
So now we got to the bottom of Chicken Gate. You opened up the oven, pulled them out, didn't even think of checking them, and handed them to Alex. Oh my Lord. Now that is teamwork, not.
Battle of the Ages is another season where the overall vibe is fun, but not too many truly great episodes, other than episode 2. This episode, of course, started with Ramsey giving Ileana one more chance after having the worst chicken wing dish, which, while pretty sketchy, and some could even argue made the first half of the episode pointless, it was still an iconic moment of the season. And while the opening night service was a typical one, where the 20-somethings were solid while the 40-somethings were a complete train wreck, this episode would end with one of the best nomination ceremonies ever, as Zeus would offer himself up for elimination, only to get set back in line, but then get eliminated seconds later after Charlene's elimination. While I'm not that big of a fan of the season, it surely did get off to a hell of a start.
Eliana, step forward, please. Was that your best?
No, Chef, it was not.
If you can't get a wing right, what chance have you got getting to Atlantic City? Give me a jacket.
Chef, I feel that I should stay in Hell's Kitchen. I know that I can do better than that and show you more.
Ileana, listen very carefully.
you've got one more chance. Back in line. The person leaving Hell's Kitchen.
Chef, may I speak?
Oh, me, shark bait.
Can I step in?
What is it?
I feel that I belong down here. I had a terrible service. It's a lot harder than I expected. I feel Charlene and Billy want this more than I do.
Zeus, get back in line. Zeus.
Yes, Chef.
Step forward.
Excuse me.
You do not deserve to be here. Give me your jacket. Excellent.
This heat here, it was just something I didn't want a part of.
And lastly, we finish off with the American Dream. And come on, we all know the answer here, as episode 12 is one of the greatest episodes ever, and unbelievably, it didn't even have a service. Seriously, to this day, I truly cannot believe that Black Jacket Lounge episode would be not just good, but amazing. But the American Dream pulled it off, as after Jason unfairly survived the previous round, it would ultimately have a massive payoff, as he would be the only chef to not earn a black jacket, as of course, for the first time since season 14, Ramsay would give out 6 black jackets, with Ryan earning the last one, who of course would go on to win the season. While the edit could be overly mean to Jason at times, they knew what they were doing by making him the villain, as what a satisfying and incredible episode this was.
The first chef not receiving a black jacket and leaving Hell's Kitchen, Jason. Young man, come here. Black jacket goes to Lee. Phenomenal dish. I'm so happy for you. Young man, that was a tremendous dish and you showed great flair. But I've got some bad news for you. You're gonna have to put up with me for a little bit longer. Cause I have a black jacket for you as well, young man.
Black jacket, baby!
Hey, Sammy, jump in, jump in, jump in. Ready?
So there you have it, guys, my picks for the best episode from each Hell's Kitchen season. Let me know what picks you agree and disagree with in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe and like, and I'll get you more HK content just like this. With all that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of there.